All right, we're finally live. And as you can tell, Molly is here. She's healthy, she's happy, and we're on the Swedish mountains. Sorry, I don't have much air in my lungs. I just climbed this damn mountain, so it was pretty exhausting for me, but as you can tell, Molly is hyped as always. What's up, man? We did it! Me and Molly just climbed this mountain. It's pretty high up, but we got some way to go. So let's do it. So there was, I think my last video was about 3 weeks ago or so. As I've been saying on the community, it has been a pretty stressful. Molly has been sick. She has been operating herself, her ear. She had a sadly, she's paralyzed. Molly, kom här. Hit. Ta pinnen och kom. She's not really allowed to do that because you're gonna get a video when I go in more details about Molly's scenario, how she is. But she's basically paralyzed on her left side of her face. She don't have a reaction to close her eye. She drools all the time and her balance is a little bit off, but it goes better now actually. As you can tell, she has her energy, she's hyped, and I'm able to bring her to the mountain, so I'm so grateful for that. Molly, stanna pinnen och kom. Nu. Hit! Come on. If anyone have made a comment, I can't see it yet. It's probably some delay. Every time you type a comment, I see it in about, I don't know, 1 minute or so. But I see that more people are joining the live stream. If you've been wondering about Molly's health, as you can tell, she's able to run. I mean, she can enjoy life, and I'm forever grateful for that. I thought that she might would have died, because that was so awful. But well, here we are. Too bad the view is not that good. I mean, the view is perfect, sorry, but the weather, it's a bit, cloudy and it's snowing a bit, so. But we actually, my family basically bought a cabin. It's over there. So you're gonna see plenty of videos when we are here on the summer, on the winter, when we are skiing, of course with the dogs. So yeah, some fantastic footages and videos gonna be uploaded from this beautiful place. So we are on the border basically to Norway, and if you know anything about Norway, then the first thing is probably how much mountains there are and how beautiful it is, because these mountains are close to the ocean, so it's an extra drop down to the ocean, so the view is just spectacular. There you can see Molly. So even though she's a bit paralyzed, she's climbing this damn mountain. It's so far up, but she don't let anything stop her. She just goes all in at all times. So that's fantastic. Let me see if I can see. Yeah, now I see some comments. Hello. Yeah, she's alive. I don't know if you heard that. I said it in the start of this live stream, but soon you're gonna see a more in-depth video about everything that happened to Molly. I have filmed a lot. I gotta catch my breath a little bit. Vilde is actually because me and my family, Felicia, went here. There's so many dogs, and well, Felicia wanted to leave Vilde at her mother's place because she don't work at the moment, so she can just take out Vilde all the time. And when we go for a long safari, like I don't know, 20 kilometers or so, Vilde's body is not really used to that, so to speak. She just goes so fast from the beginning. She's so hyped, but you know, this is a marathon. You can't sprint all the time. So basically we left her there. Not, I mean, we're gonna bring her here. She has already been here once, but we're gonna bring her here in the future. But we left her basically. She's at vacation at her grandmother's place. So Molly, come on. Los, Molly, los, heat. She always wants to destroy the sticks, and this is actually I don't know the English word for it. It's like some natural habitat. You know, reindeers walk here. The first, you know, the Swedish natives, not Indians, but you know, the same thing as Indians are. You know, native people. They live here in the mountains, and they have like thousands of herds of reindeers here. So, but since Corona, I mean, as you see, this is a, you know, a lift for skiing. People take their skis and go up on this lift, and they go up to the mountain and they go down, you know. But this is Corona times, so they close the lift. Barely no people here. So that is why I'm able to walk here loose with Molly. Otherwise she would have to, you know, go on a leash. But we are alone on the mountain, so and she don't chase reindeers or anything like that. If she were a little bit more like Vilde, you know, a little bit more prey instinct, then I would probably have to put her on a leash. But she's just happy holding that stick, and she's very good at recall. I trained her that she associates me basically with a lot of fun. Hello, come on, apport, apport, apport. She can, for some reason, I only taught her to fetch with a ball and not a stick. Apport. Yes. Loss. Good girl. Varsågod. Okay, take it. Go. A perfect place to just sit down, relax, and play with your dog. Look at this. I don't know if, I mean, how are you people? I mean, how do you feel to places like this? Are you the kind of, you know, nature people, so to speak, that you just like to go out in the nature and look at things, get, you know, fascinated of how beautiful it is and how calm it is, just get away from the cities, get away from millions of people, you're just alone, you know, maybe you fish, maybe you just hike, stuff like that. Yeah, I guess you could say that's my life too. Ever since I was little, my parents took me out to fish. I was 6 years old when my father took me out hunting. Of course, I was not shooting anything, but I remember that so clearly because, you know, if you're 6 years old, you don't really have that much patience. You just want action all the time, or otherwise you would like to go home. And I remember that we were laying down waiting for the birds to come to, well, they were basically, there was like this lake, and we were laying down on the ground and waiting for the perfect time to shoot, I guess. And I just remember how I wanted to go home and watch this Swedish child series. But the one thing that was so fascinating, when we lay there in the grass on the lake, we heard like this hoarse sound, like, you know, basically breeding from a very big animal. So we basically laid here, and there was a tree. Two mooses came like 1 meter next to us. They didn't, and then I think I did a sound, and then they, you know, freaked out and ran to the other way. But now when I think about it, that is quite dangerous. Mooses can, first of all, they can attack you, and I was 6 years old, but they can also, you know, if they, you know, heard us, but they panicked, they are not really sure where we are, so they, instead of turning right, they might have turned left and just ran straight over us. But that was my first hunting experience, I guess. Yeah. So the mooses, I don't know if you saw it on the community. I actually, you know, I'm so late with editing my videos. 2 years ago, I was here skiing with Molly. I did 3 videos, but I only uploaded once. But why I started to talk about that is because of the mooses. We had 3 mooses on a backyard, and we filmed it, and we were probably, I mean, if you see that, how can I explain it? I don't know, 5 meters away. What is that? 6-7 feet basically away from the mooses. So that was pretty cool. Mooses, they are so damn big. So big. I actually drove over one with my car. I think it was 2014, something like that. One thing that was incredible with that, I drove over it for like 70 kilometers per hour, but the car got trashed, but the moose survived. Nothing happened. We called in, a hunter went there and hunted it down. Didn't shoot it or anything, just observed it, and he noticed that there's nothing wrong with its moose. So that's, you know, if that was a human, things wouldn't go so good. So that just proves how big and durable they are. Fascinating species. drunk mooses, yeah, that's a species for its own. Yeah, I know mooses can. I actually said that to my girlfriend when she went out and filmed the moose. Like, do you know that it's more likely that the moose will attack you than a damn bear? It's quite weird. I gotta fix my shoe. But yeah, mooses can definitely attack you. They are pretty vicious. And at the autumn, you know, and you know, times like this, they can actually attack you. So have you seen that video when a guy got attacked by a moose, and he literally was like, I don't know what this is, like 6 inches? It stopped because he did himself like really big and made this Viking sound like whoa, and the moose stopped like inches in front of his face and turned around and ran away. Can you imagine that? A like 800 kilos moose attacking you and you just stand still screaming? That's some nerve of that guy. I want to climb a little bit higher, but as you see, it's pretty cloudy. Don't really see much. But you know, I can't wait till I'm here at the summer with both of the dogs and show you some awesome footages, because 2 years ago me and Felicia were here, and it was in August, and that was like an incredible hot summer day, or hot summer overall. And you know, glacial, yeah, I think it's called glacial, you know, it melts and creates this, you know, incredible amount of water that just rushes through. But basically that river, or whatever the word is, you know, it was like really steep, then it went like straight, and you could actually bathe in that, and the water was so clear and warm and clean. It was insane. Molly, heat. I don't know if you can see her. Wonder if I can zoom. No, I never been hunting with Molly. Because I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't really have a license to hunt here. And I mean, I'm thinking of it. I'm thinking of taking a license actually. Here she comes, pretty tired. Stanna här. Du får stanna här. So stay. So no, the answer is maybe I will hunt with Molly, but I haven't done it yet. So this is the side of her eye that is a bit, I mean, you can't really tell. Stanna, Molly, stanna. You can't really tell, so I will have to show you guys in another video. Let's see, the other question was, no, it wasn't a question. That you come from Finland and stay away from the mooses. Yeah, definitely. I guess you can say that my blood is only Finnish basically. All my family come from the border of, you know, between Sweden and Finland, and like my I think it was why they lived there is because 2 generations before that, well, they came from Finland and walked over the border basically. So the first, I'm gonna make a documentary about this as well. The first Swedes that got settled here, they actually walked on these mountains. So they came from Russia and they came from Spain. So imagine that this was 10,000 years ago when the ice melted. People came from Russia and people came from Spain, and they both went up and the Russians went in, and after a few hundred or thousands of years they met and they started to breed with each other. But it's a fascinating documentary I've seen about that, and that is why, you know, the Swedish natives lives still here in the mountains, and they just follow the reindeers. The reindeers are their food basically. And so yeah, imagine living here following the reindeers, and you know, you fish obviously a lot of, what is that word? I'm not gonna spend time thinking of that. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer it, because I'm just talking shit at the moment. But when I make videos, I usually think of a topic, and then I think about, maybe I write a script, you know, a little bit, so I know what words I will use. Because when I just go off talking English, my English is pretty bad. So sometimes I can't find the words and it gets boring and people leave and don't watch it or whatever. But hey, I'm just doing my thing with my dog, okay? Leave me alone. I wonder if we're gonna walk through here. I don't think we're gonna walk up there. The view won't be any better. Let's see. But back to Molly. She's still paralyzed, but no, Molly, lost. You can't destroy sticks like this. Come on. First of all, you can't close, Molly, you can't close your eye. You might get a stick in your eye, okay? I mean, she can close her eye, but she don't have a reflection. If I take my finger and, you know, poke to her eye, she won't close it. But the other eye will obviously close because it works perfectly. So she don't have this... Molly! God damn it! Här, ta den här pinnen. Look. Varsågod. Ta den och spring. I'm just telling her to take the stick and run. Molly, this way. Come. This way. Come on. Ta den och kom. Lead the way. Lead the way. Oh, I can't believe I'm just walking in the mountains casually doing a live stream. The view is, I don't know. This is meditation, literally, for me. Molly! Come! Why do you go down there? It's exhausting to go up. Maybe it's not that for her. Molly! Ta den och kom! Nu! Sorry if I don't know if that sounds high to you guys when I scream, but you know there's a big different distance between us, so I gotta yell for her to come. Let's see where. Oh, look at that. Too bad I can't zoom with the when the live stream is on. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I could. Okay, now I see a few other comments. What's the best way to teach a dog that no means no? Let's see. Well, I can start with a quick question. Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna zoom out. Have you had Molly since she was a puppy? And if so, was the first 3 tricks you taught her? No, I got Molly when she was 7 months old. And the first thing I taught her was basically to be a little bit more calm. I passivity trained her and I socialized her because she's a very dominant dog and she wasn't exercised, so she didn't have the capability to just sit and watch other dogs. I mean, you can still see that she's a little bit damaged from her first year. So that's some things that I can't retrain her, but I can make her better because she couldn't meet other dogs at all. She would probably fight with them. She couldn't walk heel. She got just, you know, so stressed that she might have died actually just because of the stress. So the first thing I taught her was passivity trained, socialized, and then coming on recall. And that is the main 3 things that I think is the most important things that you're gonna teach a dog: passivity training, socializing, and recall. Because recall, well, if something bad is about to happen, you gotta be able to call for your dog. What passivity training is doing, I think I said this 1,000 times before, but you want a dog that's gonna be capable to watch other people without freaking out and you know, running to them, jumping on them. You want the dog to be able to walk. If your dog is not passivity trained, your dog won't be able to walk heel when they see other people, other dogs, or other animals. And passivity training kind of goes hand in hand with socializing dogs, because if your dog gonna be able to be social with other dogs, they're gonna be able to restrain themselves, and that comes from passivity training. So the other question was a little bit more, I think it was harder, like what's the best way to teach a dog that no means no? Well, I'm just gonna take off my glove. I guess it's pretty simple. I think, you know, a simple correction. They like the first thing Molly, when I teach her something, is actually, you know, my body language. I can go an entire day without giving her a single command. You know, in the house, I can just, you know, look at her and she knows what I'm doing. I can, you know, do this and she will come to me. I can just point my finger like this, that means stay, because naturally when I tell her to stay, I did like stay, come here. So when you teach a dog no, it's basically, well, it's basically a correction. When you tell your dog like, okay, I'm gonna try to teach, do it with Molly here. Molly, kom! Ta pinnen och kom. Ta pinnen och kom. So let's say I don't want her to have this stick. Loss! Like if she wouldn't have dropped it, maybe I could like correct her. No, you know, dogs understand your tone, they understand your body language, and you basically gotta correct your dog. Like if you have a leash on them, you can snap a little bit on the leash, like, hey, no, don't do that. If they continue, like, no. With time, they will associate, like, okay, when she does this, I'm gonna have to stop doing what I'm doing. So I hope that answered the questions a little bit. As I said, me translating Swedish into English, it's not that good, but you know, they don't understand your language. That's pretty obvious. So the first thing you gotta do is to show them what this word means. So I would, if you really want to know the answer, I would recommend that you watch a video that I did. Like, it's called How to Teach Your Dog Anything, and that is basically showing your dog what you want, and then you associate that behavior with a word. So you gotta, you know, you can't say walk heel and, you know, magically expect them to do so. You gotta first tell them, I mean, show them what the heel is. You show them, you basically manipulate them, you lure them with a treat, and then they obviously want the treat. Okay, I'm gonna show you like this. Let's see if so I want Molly to go heel. I take something that you really want. Molly, titta, come, titta. Looky, 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 come, hey. So I'm not sure if you saw that, but I wanted her to go heel, so I've taken it in front of her nose. Come, hey. And I'm luring her to, you know, follow it, because she naturally wants the snowball. So then I can associate that with like runt, runt, runt. Yes. And tell her to bark. Skull. 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 Yes. Good. Maybe I can, you know, well, I hope that answered the question. You basically gotta show your dog what you want her to do, and then you say that word, so your dog will associate that type of behavior with that word. Good girl, Molly. Yes. And meanwhile, we're on the topic of dog training. I mean, I done so many mistakes. And one thing is that we humans use way too many words. You don't have to do that. Your dog, all they do is basically either they sleep, eat, or they, you know, observe you. They watch, they know when you're in a bad mood before you know they are in a bad mood. So body language, tell them, show them what you want, manipulate them with something that they want, and lure them to do what you want. Associate that with a goddamn word. Molly, ta pinnen och kom. Yeah, thank you for the question. I think, well, I'm not sure. To be honest, I will be very happy if she stays the same and that she don't get worse. So what the doctor is saying, like when we first noticed that she was falling, she stood up and then she fall. And when she shook her head, which is a very common trait for Amstaffs to do, they do it more than other breeds. Every breed do it, but when she did that, shake her head, she lost her balance and she tilted, and her head was tilted. And so yeah, so we took her to the vet, and the vet saw that she had some sort of inflammation in her left ear, and they thought that inflammation might push on a nerve, and this type of nerve that is on the ear goes to the eye, to the mouth, and well, basically on her face. So she can eat, she can close her eyes, but the reaction it's not there. So they suggested that they're gonna operate her, which we did, and they were hoping to see a lot of liquid, but they didn't. It was a mild infection, which sucks, because if you're gonna be able to treat something, you gotta know what it is. I mean, you can't treat something that you don't. I'm gonna stand like this so maybe you can see the view, but yeah, so and then after the operation I gave her medicine, cortisone, So it was basically liquid in her ear, which she hated so much, and then a tablet, a pill, basically, tablet. Um, so yeah, and we started to see. I mean, and then I'm not sure if she learned that she had a little handicap. Molly, a snowmobile is driving here. So I'm not sure if she learned to, you know, that she had a handicap and that she adapted herself to the bad balance, or that she got her balance back. We're gonna go to the vet again, and I guess I think we're gonna have to do they call it a CT X-ray. So we're gonna make a X-ray on her head. A lot of people, when I'm talking about telling her symptoms, a lot of people are saying that maybe she had a stroke, because a stroke, basically all the symptoms, but a stroke, you know, comes and then it goes away. Then because nothing bad has happened. Well, yeah, today was kind of weird. She actually peed inside a lot, and well, my girlfriend thinks it's related to this. Maybe it is, I'm not so sure, because she has been running up. Nej, nej, nej. Ta pinnen och kom. She has been running for like 5 hours. It's not that cold, but she's been running and eating a lot of snow, and snow is cold, and when your dog gets cold, they might not be able to hold the pee inside. So maybe that's the reason. I'm not sure. Hopefully she... Yeah, that is my dad. I don't really know what he's doing, if he's looking for me or not. How dare he come here and interrupt my beautiful live stream. Look at this. If I leave Molly alone, she just destroys every damn stick in the world. That is why I call her Destroyer of Worlds. Because she's so destructive. And I think about that. Why do dogs like to destroy things? But then it becomes like a philosophical, you know what I mean? It becomes a philosophy. Like humans, they tend to destroy a lot of things themselves, and kids, little children, like to dissect things and see what's inside. So maybe they're just curious, want to do something. I'm not sure. Molly, heat! He's coming up. Molly, heat! Heat! In! Nu! In! Stanna! Maybe he's just bored. I don't know. Oh, you can see the edge of that mountain there. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's a little bit too cloudy. I hope I didn't zoom. Yes, the zoom is still there. I'm gonna try to zoom out again. Come on. Oh, sorry. Let's see. The other question is... gotta try to zoom out. Okay, there you go. It really sounds more neurological. More like something in the brain. So a CT scan is a smart idea. But, you know, with pets, sometimes knowing doesn't make a difference because you can't treat it. But I really wish her the very best. She totally reminds me of my former dog. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I think so too. And the thing is that I'm thinking like this. Like, as I said, I'm very happy if she remains like this, because as long she can enjoy life and follow us and, you know, being a dog, I'm so grateful for that. But a CT scan, maybe they can see if there's a tumor. She's not that old, she's 5.5 years old. But I guess the thing is that, like, I had this catastrophic thinking, like, what if it's something worse? And I did not do a CT scan, and then Molly's gonna pay for that later because I was, you know, cheap, didn't want to pay it or didn't want to spend the time. So I'm thinking, like, I wouldn't forgive myself for that. So it's best to do a CT scan. And I really think I see that now when we're stopping with the medicine slowly, I see that she's getting a little bit more tilted each day again. Maybe that is because she's stressed, because when she's stressed, she tense up and she's a little bit tilted. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. But it's weird that they did not find something in the air. The vet, they say that, I'm gonna remove the snuff. The vet said, like, it's not large, like, statistic. If you go after statistics, it's not that logical that she has this problem and she has an ear infection and the symptoms is something other than the air, because she has an infection in the air. It's common that these symptoms comes from an infection from the air, and she has an infection in the air, so it must be that. So it would be very unlikely that she has an infection of the air, but that's not the reason why she is paralyzed. So, but then again, she didn't get really that much better after the operation, so it's pretty weird. Not really sure what to make of this. I'm zoom out, okay. Thank you, Felicia. Ah. Is this better? Tell me if this is better, because I don't know, my phone is lagging. No, it's not that much better. All right, now, okay, I'm not gonna zoom in anymore. Yeah, I think so too. I think she has many years ahead of herself, and I'm gonna do my best that she will be able to enjoy life, you know, the rest of her years. So let's see if I saw something else. Yeah, by the way, I'm so excited to upload the next type of videos. I'm gonna try to do something that I always wanted to do, and that is, like, make a structured, well-structured video with a script, and, you know, make the videos more entertaining, like a short little film that has, you know, ending, something dramatical happening, but it's still, you know, when you work with dogs, everything is genuine. I mean, I can't really well, I can make Molly make a few stunts, like pretend to hunt intruder or whatever, which I'm gonna do this summer. I'm gonna make a video like, what if my girlfriend got kidnapped and you know, called me and said she kidnapped my girlfriend. Like, could my dog find the kidnapper? And then Molly's gonna track the kidnapper. The kidnapper gonna have an arm sleeve. She's gonna find the kidnapper and then attack the kidnapper. So that's the sort of things that goes through my mind. What type of videos can I do? And, you know, just doing weird stuff like that. All right, we've been live streaming for 40 minutes. Do you guys have any other questions? By the way, I'm really grateful that you guys joined the live stream. It's so much more fun to talk to other people than to just talk to myself. Although I am used to talking to myself when I'm making regular videos. But that is something that's gonna happen in the future. I'm gonna do more videos that has you know, structure and a meaning. Basically, not just vlogs, making more entertaining videos, but I would also like to do more informative videos. I'm not an expert of dogs, but you know, every single person out there in the world has something to contribute to the world. So I think that maybe you know, I learned a few things when having Molly. So I'm thinking of making a few dog training videos as well. So I'm really excited of uploading that. And now when we're soon finished with the renovation project, I can spend more time on YouTube, because that, hell, it takes so much time having a regular job and you know, renovate your house, you know, train your dogs, and then film and edit. It's pretty hard. It takes a lot of time. Look at the view, guys. I think it's a little bit better. Greetings from Chile. I think I pronounced it correctly. What's up, guys? Greetings from the Swedish mountains. The Swedish mountains. And I'm gonna answer the other question, which was, what is the biggest difference between Molly and Vilde if you compare the breeds? Well, first off, I would say that, you know, as you know, every, you know, breed, every dog has their own personality. So if I explain Molly, which is an American Staffordshire Terrier, another Amstaff owner might not be able to relate a lot of things to Molly, because Molly is a very special dog. So she's, I mean, she's first of all, I took care of her when she was 7 months old. She has no tail because it was broken when I took care of her. She has upstanding ears. Most Amstaff have bent ears. She has very high energy, which can convert to stress. But I would say the biggest difference is that the Staffy is a little bit more, well, Vilde at least, she's not that energetic. I mean, you can get her hyped and you can play with her, but Molly has a bigger drive to play and to work. She always want to do something. If we're out and she don't have a, you know, something to do, she will feel really bad. Then she will search other things to do. You know, she has to have this what is the word, um she has to have a mission or something to do. Basically, Vilde is way more easy to take out, and you can just sit and she will sit. Vilde is, she wants to cuddle way more. She wants to be really close, which is really awesome when you want to cuddle, but when you're about to sleep, she don't, you know, people have this bubble of space. This is my personal space. Vilde doesn't understand that. She don't. And I mean, she's awesome. I'm gonna have to make a video where I film and you can actually see the traits that they have and how weird they are. And the Staffy, generally speaking, is a clowny dog. They sleep weird, they sound weird. I mean, when Vilde whines because she can't greet people coming over, people think that we have a baby locked in our room, because she's literally screaming like a little baby. Yeah, I mean, it's not a dog. When you hear Molly bark, you will hear us, you know, a dark dog bark, but Vilde sounds like a baby. So I'm gonna have to try to make a video of that. I mean, I have so much material. What's up, Molly? What's up? I have so much material when, well, basically when I capture the sound of Molly and Vilde when they are at their weirdest mood. But yeah, the Staffies, they are very famous for the way that they sleep. You know, they sleep on their back, they have the weird sound. They tend to, when they freak out and run on a very weird way. But generally speaking, a Staffy, they're way smaller, but they can still be energetic and fun, and you can play with them. So the Staffy is like a perfect breed for, like, Well, basically everyone that should have a dog, because a lot of owners should not have a dog, because every dog needs to be taken care of. Obviously, you need to go out with the dogs and stuff like that. But since the staff is so small and so kind and all loving and funny, they are very easy to, you know, if you're gonna go for a vacation, they are very easy to leave to an unexperienced dog owner. You know, you can just leave to, let's say your grandmother have never had a dog before. They will be able to have a staffy as long as you've been teaching your dog manners. I mean, you can't have a untrained dog and leave that to someone else. That's not fair at all. But Molly is way more complicated to leave. But that's not because of her breed. That's because of her personality and her former, you know, problems, basically. I mean, she's very kind, but she's very energetic. And let's say, what are you doing? You're gonna so well, energy with dogs are quite complicated. You can't as I've been saying many times, energy can easily be converted to stress. And if your dog is stressed, they don't really know what they're doing. And if a dog comes nearby, that stress might be converted into attack. Without them being vicious or aggressive, it's like they get brain dead. They really don't know what they're doing. So maybe that was out of topic, but that's me in a nutshell. So yeah, I have so many videos that I'm gonna make. And by the way, I know this now, maybe I will trash it by talk about it, but every month this channel is growing, but the last 4 months it's been growing like with the rate of 200% more. So every 28 days we get 200 more subscribers. Which means that the videos will be watched a little bit more, and YouTube have this weird algorithm. When your video has a certain amount of likes and certain amount of views and subscribers, then your channel will just go rocket up. And that would be really cool if I could make videos all like every day, because it takes a lot of time. If you have a full-time job, you can't really, well, you can, but it takes a lot of time to make videos every day. But that would be fantastic to make. You know, I have a farm, we're gonna have many animals, maybe we can do something about it. Anyway, that's something in the future. I'm really excited to make the videos that I'm about to make. So thank you guys for watching everything, by the way, and your beautiful comments and your enthusiasm. It's great. All right, I see that my internet is about to die and my battery as well. This time I prepared everything with internet, with battery. I had 100% battery, now I got 4%. So live streaming when it's cold outside, it takes a lot of battery. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. I know live streams is not as fun to watch as a 3 minutes video. It gets kind of boring and stuff like that, but we can hang around, we can talk with each other without having a 3 weeks delay or something like that. So that's why I like to start it. That's why I started to do live streams, so we can talk almost face to face. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna end this live stream now. Molly is about to run home, I see. So thank you for watching. Stay positive. I will see you guys in the next videos. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and write down a comment if you want more live streams like this. Stay positive. Peace out.